Howdy friends, Connie here from Blissfully Creative. I'm here today with PaperArt Wednesday, a couple of days late. It's been one of those weeks, and I'm doing a scrapbooking layout of my daughter. This picture was taken a couple of years ago now, a few years ago. I think she'd be about 6 or 7 in this photo. So I've just started off with just a piece of normal cardstock. It's close to my heart cardstock, and I've just used a dry brush and painted on some Dina Wakley paints, heavy body paint, and some white heavy body paint as well. So I'm just drying it off, and I'm going to use that stencil that oh God, I've had that stencil for a long time now. I can't remember where it's from. But if you want to know, leave a comment below and I can find it out for you. I decided this one I wanted to use my what's that gel called again? My glass bead gel. And when I opened it, I haven't used it for a while. When I opened it, it was really, really cloggy, and it didn't spread right, so I'm not sure what happened for it. I think it's happened with it. I think it has dried out a little bit, so it wasn't working, so I scraped it off and wiped it off with a baby wipe. So here we go, back again, take 2, and I'm just using some modelling paste, just some GB modelling paste that I pick up from my local $2 shop. It's probably about $8 or $9 for that big jar, and it's lasted me for ages, and I just think it's just as good as any other one. So I'm just using a palette knife there. That's just a plastic palette knife. I think that's the Dina Wakley one, but it was only like $2 or something like that, and just pushing it through that stencil to get that technique. I wanted a little bit of a raised technique. I really wanted the sort of a glittery look, but like I said, my glass beads, there's something wrong with it. It's all clogged up and dried. So I just had to use my modelling paste for this one. So there we go, and I'm all done there. So now we've just got to let it dry. So I pause the video here for a second and come back when it's completely dry. There we go, and you can see that beautiful effect that it leaves. That's my daughter there. This is the confetti paper pad from Maggie Holmes. I've had this paper pad for so long, and I've never used it. A lot like how I have a whole, a fabric bin, a 12 by 12 fabric bin full of 6 by 6 paper pads. It's really, really sad. I have an obsession with them, and most of them I haven't even used. So because this photo I printed it out as a 4 by 6, I'm just cutting it down slightly so then I've got more room to use my pattern papers. That is a one of those glassine bags, I think they're called, is it? I can't remember. I brought a whole heap of them, I think a pack of about 50 off eBay a couple of years ago, and I still haven't used them all. I do like using them. I also get a lot when I order my scrapbooking supplies, and so I use those ones too. And that is a piece of paper towel that I use when I do my watercolouring. I have that scrunched up in my left hand when I watercolour, and I dry my paintbrush on it and clean it off, and then to get a new colour. And I end up with this really cool paper in the end. So I always keep them, and I use them in my art. And so this time, I've never used one on a scrapbook layout. This one I just decided to use it to back it up. To add that little bit of texture to my layout, because I love adding texture. I love adding, any fabric or anything like that, and to me that's like a piece of watercolor fabric, but it's not really. It's just paper towel, but I just like the effect. And because the paper towel's got 2 layers to it, it's separated when I cut it, and it sort of leaves that really cool like layered effect because it's all curled up in the corner. So yeah, I just love, that's just one of my favorite looks. So here I am just using that blue paper with a little bit of vintage music paper that I picked up at a vintage shop, a local vintage shop. I buy them in bulk when I see them there, and they're like 20 cents a sheet and stuff. I've got heaps of them. So I've just put that across the top to add a little bit more depth and vintage look to my layout, and we've just stuck that down. Now that is a handmade embellishment that I made over the past long weekend, and that's just using some more paper towel on there and just a few little bits and some cotton thread, and just done it on a tag with some mini word stickers. Now I'm just going to stick down all my embellishments. I like to lay it out first to see if I like the look, and then I re-stick it down. I know a lot of people just stick it down straight away and go for it, but I like to see what I'm doing first. It's just a habit I've gotten into. Now I decided at the last minute that that little love embellishment there, that wood veneer that I picked up from the reject shop, I decided I wanted to wrap a little bit of that thread around it. That's that embroidery thread. I've got a lot of them in all different colours to use in my scrapbooking and mixed media, and I just wrapped it around. I paused the video because I didn't think you'd want to watch me wrap that around there. So I just paused the video and just wrapped it around a few times and then just tied it into a nice little knot. Now I'm just using my Close to My Heart liquid glue there. I do like that glue, but it does get clogged and it just drives me insane. So I have to use a safety pin, just to unclog it every time. And being that it's so cold here in Melbourne, I have the heater up really high because I'm freezing, and it just seems to clog straight away as soon as I put it down. And just sticking down all my little bits and pieces. That's a little tag I made using some offcut of some paper, and of course my tulle comes into it. I can't seem to do a project these days without a piece of a tulle in there, and so I'll just pop that underneath some papers just to give it that little soft effect under my little embellishment cluster down on the left hand side. So as I'm finishing doing this, I'll let you know that yes, this video is late. I need to really get myself organized and on top of things, and I plan to do that over the weekend. And yeah, so I do hope you like my videos. Please subscribe to my channel, and please leave a comment below if you have any questions, or if you'd like me to show you how to do something, or just even to say hello. That would be great. So here we are. This is just some close-ups of the layout, and I'll finish off with some photos. So that's it. Bye.